comfortably seated. Some of you can actually sit on the seats also. Others can sit on the floor. If you can sit on the floor, please be seated on the floor. Krishna's side will come and ask for the hand of Tulasi Maharani, right? And we have a small dialogue or a small conversation we have already scripted and given to certain devotees. So please listen very carefully. Okay, please listen very carefully. It is very, very nice. It's very beautiful, and just enjoy the whole conversation and understand how the whole, the pastime of asking the hand of Tulasi Maharani from the Krishna side. Okay, so first thing is that the Krishna's party will actually come, and Tulasi's party is going to greet them, and they're all going to sit down and having the conversation. And then let's see if Krishna will get the hand of Tulasi ji. Okay? Jai. We'll start now. Hare Krishna.
Welcome. That's what so you have to greet them and then welcome to the also
Greetings. Your auspicious presence greatly honors us. What brings you here, and how we can serve you?
Thank you for your kind words. Indeed, we consider ourselves fortunate to have your association. We approach with utmost respect, expressing our desire to seek the hand of your daughter Tulsi, Devi, for our beloved Krishna. Recognizing her beauty, love, and numerous admirable qualities, we believe she would be an ideal companion for our Krishna. Our wish is for her to reside in Vrindavana, serving as a dear friend and devoted servitor to our Govinda.
We feel blessed to receive such a wonderful proposal. Our Tulsi is devoted to Krishna, and we consider this union as a divine arrangement.
This is wonderful news. Our Krishna, the Lord of the universe, deserves a fitting dowry. What can you offer for your daughter, Tulasi, to be the beloved companion of our Krishna?
Your Krishna is the master of all creation. Tulsi humbly acknowledges that she possesses nothing as of her own, except for her pure devotion and unwavering chastity. No material wealth can adequately serve as a dowry for her love and devotion to Krishna, who transcend all worldly opulence.
Unacceptable. Our Krishna, who has vanquished demons and protected Raja, deserves a significant dowry. What can you provide for such a supreme personality?
Unacceptable. Our Krishna, who has vanquished demons and protected Vraja, deserves a significant dowry. What can you provide for such a supreme personality?
Tulsi's hand cannot be bestowed through material offerings. It is adorned with pure devotion. We deeply appreciate the glories of your Krishna, but we lack any material possessions that could match the great opulence.
This is not right. Your daughter will live with the one who lifted Govardhan ill, saved Raja from storms, and defeated poisonous serpents. What dowry can you give for such a hero?
Krishna's reputation precedes him. Yet how can we give our Tulasi to one who has a history of mischief, even marrying 16,108 queens?
Yes, and stealing butter, breaking gopis' pots, and playing mischievous pranks. What about that?
Everything in this world belongs to Krishna. He utilizes what is rightfully his. The entire spiritual and material world is created and sustained by him. Therefore, everything, be it the mountains, oceans, the sun, moon, plants, human beings, demigods, and all of us, entirely belong to him. How can one steal something that already belongs to him?
Also, Krishna married 16,100 queens to protect and care for them. Initially, he had rescued 16,100 unmarried girls who were kept in the captivity as slaves by the demon Narakasura. When Krishna defeated Narakasura, he liberated these 16,100 girls. Following their liberation, these young women faced societal challenges and realizing that the society might not readily accept them. In this difficult situation, the girls, out of desperation, earnestly requested Krishna to marry them.
So they pleaded Lord Krishna to accept them because nobody else is going to marry them. And if he doesn't accept them, then they will commit suicide. Being trapped in Dharma, Krishna accepted all women as his wives so that they live an honorable life and nobody dares to mock them. To restore their honor and give them the status of queen, Krishna married them. This is how he came to have 16,108 wives. Indeed, Krishna transcends ordinary standards. His actions are divine. He married queens and built beautiful palaces for his 16,108 wives, being present with each one simultaneously. Can any one of us be in two places at once?
We heard that he is a ranchor. He ran away from the battlefield, didn't he?
This is actually a mystic Leela of Krishna, involving the defeat of the demon Kali Yavana and the blessings bestowed upon Muchukunda. Jarasandha, along with his friend Kala Yavana, attacked Mathura even after being defeated 17 times by Krishna and Balarama. This time during the battle, Krishna played a divine pastime by strategically running from the battlefield and taking refuge in a cave. Kali Yavana, determined to find Krishna, followed him to the mountains and caves using Lord Krishna's distinct yellow cloak as a marker.
In that cave, Muchkunda was in a deep sleep. Having assisted the demigods in their war against demons, he had requested a boon of prolonged sleep as a reward and requested that anyone who woke him up should be burned by the fire emanating from his eyes.
Aware of Mukunda's boon, Krishna placed the yellow cloth on the sleeping sage and hid behind a boulder. Kalavanya, mistakenly the sage for Krishna due to the cloth, attempted to awake him. When Mukunda woke up, Kalyavana was burnt to his by the fire from his eyes.
Lord Krishna then appeared before Muchukunda, blessing him for unknowingly helping and killing the demon. Krishna also blessed Muchukunda and advised him to move to Badrika ashram.
Why didn't Krishna stop the Mahabharata war, even though he had the ability to do so?
The Mahabharata war was necessary to restore virtue to the world. It is said, whenever and wherever there's decline in religious principles, and a rise of irreligion, the Lord appears on earth. He comes to rescue his devotees and destroys the demons. The Pandavas were his dear devotees, and they were subjected to torture by Duryodhana and his party. They even insulted his beloved devotee Draupadi.
Krishna attempted to avoid the war by becoming a peace messenger, but he was rebuked and insulted by Duryodhana. Even after revealing the universal form, Duryodhana failed to recognize Krishna as the Supreme Lord. Hence, the Lord allowed their free will to unfold, leading to the occurrence of the war.
Yes, we understand. Krishna loves Tulsi Devi. He will not accept any proposal without Tulasi. You cannot refuse his divine arrangement. Her daughter is so chaste and pure. Touching her weeds away impurities. Offering prayers to her dispels diseases. She is invaluable.
By circumambulating Tulasi, sins are destroyed. Even the sin of killing a Brahmana, bowing down to her equals bathing in the Ganges. Such a pure soul deserves no dowry. Serving her removes all fears. Being in her proximity brings devotion to Krishna in the heart. Surrendering oneself at her lotus feet leads to the attainment of the greatest liberation.
Do you know the story of how Krishna showed Satyabhama how much Tulsi is beloved to him? Satyabhama deeply loved Krishna and wished for him to be her eternal husband. Narada came up with an interesting idea to make this wish come true. He suggested to Satyabhama that if she offered Krishna to him, she would receive even more love and blessings in return. Tempted by the promise of greater goodness, Satyabhama agreed and handed Krishna over to Narada.
Now, Krishna's other wives got upset and demanded him back. Narada agreed, but with a condition. They had to give something as valuable in return. The wives agreed to give an equal amount of gold, matching Krishna's weight to Narada. They tried putting lots of jewels on a scale, but Krishna's side didn't budge.
Then Rukmini understood the mind of Krishna. She went to the Tulsi, plucked the leaf, and placed it on the scale. Surprise! Krishna's side went up. Rukmini smiled and said, Tulsi is more special to Krishna than all the jewels. So they got Krishna back, and everyone appreciated and glorified the devotion of Tulsi Devi.
Our Tulsi is the embodiment of pure devotion. She doesn't expect material offerings. Even Krishna won't accept any offerings without Tulsi.
Okay, we accept your Tulsi's hand without any dowry. She is the life and soul of Krishna, the purifier of the universe.
Indeed, my bhai has agreed, so how can I say no? We happily accept Tulsi as Krishna's eternal companion, understanding her worth as Krishna Jivani.
Jai Ho, Jai Ho, Jai Ho, Jai Ho. It's truly wonderful to glorify the divine pastimes of Krishna and his beloved Tulasi. We made up this dowry thing merely to create an occasion to discuss the wonderful glories of Lord and his devoted followers. The devotion of Tulasi Maharani is unparalleled and unmatched by anything in this world. Shri Krishna Bhagavan ki Jai! Tulasi Maharani ki Jai! Shri Prabhupada ki Jai!
Hari Bol. Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna. So now that the marriage has been fixed, so there was an initial conflict and there was a conversation, heated arguments. If you have